Ed Reed. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be ranking the lightest to heaviest teams in the entire NFL. This will be based on the average player weight for each team, ranking from smallest to largest. I will also be including the team's total weight added up from the 53-man roster, as well as the team's heavyweight and lightweight champion. And no, Desmond Watson is not in here. Unfortunately, he is on the practice squad, so he did not make the cut. However, shout out to him, weighing in well above 400 pounds. I would not want to see him on the football field. Let's go. Coming in at number 32 is the Atlanta Falcons, weighing in at 237 pounds per player. Falcons, we got to start eating some chicken, some donuts, some spaghetti. We got to get these guys bulking up, man, because the 3-5 record is not cutting it. Falcons lightweight champ is Natrone Brooks, weighing in at 175 pounds. Caleb McRae is their big dog, weighing in at 330, the team highest. Total team weight of 12,561 pounds. That is the equivalent weight of about 12,500 real Falcons. Coming in at the second lightest team in the NFL, we have the New York Giants. An average player weight of 238.2 pounds. Cordell Flott comes in at the lightweight champ, 175 pounds. While, of course, sexy Dexter Lawrence is their heavyweight champ at 340 pounds. The Giants, ironically, are not that giant. Their total team weight comes in at 12,600 pounds, or roughly 8.5 fully grown elephants. Thank you. Not even Saquon Barkley could carry that load. Coming in at number 30 on the list are the Indianapolis Colts with an average player weight of 239.2 pounds. Josh Downs, to no surprise, is the lightweight champ, weighing 171 pounds. Jalen Travis weighs in at 339, topping out the team's scale. Total team weight of 12,680 pounds, which is the equivalent of about 8 actual racehorses, which is, I guess that's what a colt is. Speaking of the Colts, these guys are absolutely dominating this year. Danny Dimes, JT. Coming in at number 29, we have the New York Jets. Perhaps they should get on a meal plan because something's not working there. Average player weight of 239.2 pounds. Arian Smith is the lightest on the team at 179 pounds, while Armand Membo weighs in at 332. Leading the team. In case you noticed, the Jets have the exact same player average as the Colts. Unfortunately, they've had very different results this season. Honestly, guys, the Jets have needed a quarterback for years. They need a guy to lead them to the promised land, bring that franchise back. Jets, you should give me a tryout. Coming in at number 28, we have the Houston Texans. Average player weight of 240.3 pounds. No surprise, Tank Dell, 165 pounds. He is the lightweight. He has been plagued with injuries. That kid is a stud. Too bad to see injuries play such a big role in his career so far, but I hope he gets back healthy. Heavyweight champ Trent Brown weighs in at 380 pounds. Big dog, do not meet him in the A-gap. The Texans' combined weight comes in at 12,730 pounds, about the equivalent of 19 full-grown bulls. New England Patriots come up as number 27, and what a season they are having. Really unexpected. Drake May looks to be in the MVP conversation. Coach Vrabel, definitely the front runner for Coach of the Year. Average player weight of 241.2 pounds. Charles Woods is the lightweight champ, coming in at 185 pounds. Michael Onwenu weighs in at a hefty 350. Their roster equals 14 Revolutionary War cannons. Very cool. Comes in at 12,790 pounds. The more you know. Welcome to Big Bucket Tony channel. Smash subscribe. Next up on the list, we have the Dallas Cowboys. How about them boys? 241.4 pound average player. Lightweight champ Cavante Turpin weighing in at 153 pounds. Guys, that is absolutely bonkers. I mean, if you play high school football and you weigh 150 pounds, the coach is going to tell you to go eat some chicken and get in the weight room. The fact that this guy plays in the NFL at 153 pounds and succeeds is beyond me. That is absolutely absurd. Jay Toya, 342 pounds, is their heavyweight champion. Team total weight is about 12,800 pounds, which is about the weight of 10 real-life Longhorns. If there are any Cowboys fans watching this video, leave a comment down below and I will send you my regards. At number 25, we have another struggling team, the Miami Dolphins. Average player weight of 241.5 pounds. Taj Washington comes in at 174 pounds. Kenneth Grant taking the heavyweight champion at about 335 pounds. Dolphins total weight comes in at 12,800 pounds, about the size of 2 full-grown killer whales. Quite fitting for the team that's always underwater in the AFC East. Also, Dolphins do live underwater. And at number 24, we have the Los Angeles Rams with an average player weight of 242.2 pounds. Tutu Atwell weighing just 165, but that guy can fly. Alaric Jackson is the team's heaviest player at 345 pounds. Based on my calculations, the Rams weigh as much as about 16 actual Rams, which is 12,820 pounds. That doesn't sound right at all. Coming in at number 23, we have one of the front runners for the Super Bowl, the Buffalo Bills. Average player weight of 242.5 pounds. Elijah Moore is the featherweight, coming in at 178 pounds, while Osiris Torrance comes in at 347. Bills' total roster weighs about 12,850 pounds, or about the same as 30,000 Buffalo Wings. I have no idea if that's accurate, but it sounds like it could be plausible. I also love buffalo wings. Next up on the list are the Las Vegas Raiders. An average player weight of 242.7 pounds. Ray Tucker weighing in at 182 at the bottom, while Dylan Parham tops the list at 332 pounds of rock-solid muscle. Raiders roster comes in at 12,870 pounds, or about 25 full-size slot machines, give or take, a few. I don't know. I was just thinking Vegas, so I thought I'd spin something in there, whatever. Okay. Washington Commanders come in at number 21, 242.9 pounds average player. Mike Sanderstill comes in at 182 pounds, while Eddie Goldman is the team's heaviest player at 232 pounds. The team weighs a total of 12,880 pounds, or about the size of 2 armored tanks, neither of which would be able to protect their quarterback. Next on the list, we have a tie with the Jacksonville Jaguars and Philadelphia Eagles, both coming in at 243.3 pounds per player. The Jaguars' lightest player, to no surprise, is Cam Little. That dude's actually nasty, though. Their heaviest player, Devon Hamilton, coming in at 335 pounds. Jaguars' total team weight comes in at 12,895 pounds, which is the equivalent of about 65 full-grown Jaguars. Philadelphia Eagles' lightest player is also a kicker, Jake Elliott, weighing in at 167 pounds, while big bad Jordan Mailata, what a dog, tops their scale at 365 pounds. Do not get in his way. The team's total weight also comes in at about 12,895, or the equivalent of 1,265 bald eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Just kidding. Not an Eagles fan, guys. No way. Minnesota Vikings are next on the list, coming in at 243.7 pounds. Jordan Addison, that speedster, weighs in at 175 at the bottom of the team. Blake Brandel weighs in at a respective 315 pounds. Pretty light for a team's heavyweight. Total team weight comes in at 12,915 pounds, which is the equivalent of one Stoic the Vast. I made that up. I love that movie. I think it's probably accurate. Rounding out the 243s, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers weighing in an average of 243.8 pounds. Calvin Austin weighs a light 162 pounds. Gosh, that guy can run. Their heavyweight champ is Yaya Black, coming in at 336 pounds. Team total weight, 12,920. About the equivalent of 50 steel beams, completely dependent on how big they are. Those are a hard, heavy, grueling team, and they got the weight to prove it, or something like that. Okay. Our halfway point is the Cleveland Browns, coming in at number 16. Average player weight of 244.1 pounds. Ooh, I want a mac and cheese ball, please.
Wait, let me do a mukbang.
Right, one mukbang. Thank you very much. All right, back to business. 244.1 pounds. Gage Larvadane, 171 pounds. Juwan Jones, 374 pounds. What a dog. The team total weight comes in at 12,937 pounds, which is the equivalent of 250 Bulldogs. I love Bulldogs, but I do not love the Cleveland Browns. At number 15, we have the Chicago Bears. Average player weight of 244.2 pounds. Jairo Santos weighing in at 173. Jonathan Ford weighing in at 346 pounds is your heavyweight champion. Chicago Bears team total, 12,940, or the total of just 7 full-grown Grizzlies. You got to stay away from those Grizzly Bears. Matter of fact, just stay out of the woods, man. Stay out of the woods. Go touch some grass out in a football field. Catch a touchdown. Booyah. At number 14, we have the Detroit Lions. They also come in at 244.2 pounds per player. Leaf Raymond, 180 pounds, is at the bottom of the list. Giovanni Manau is at the top of the roster at 350 pounds. 12,940 pounds. That's about the equivalent of 25 real Lions. Detroit is a team that has found its life and seems to continue going up. When are they going to break the seal? I don't know. I would love to see them in the Super Bowl. I'd love to see them in the Super Bowl. Comment if you want to see Detroit in the Super Bowl. Next on our list is the San Francisco 49ers, an average weight of 244.9 pounds. Jacob Coing weighs in at 171 pounds, while Alfred Collins weighs in at 332 pounds. 32, Maurice Jones-Drew. My brother's favorite players growing up. Just thought I'd shout him out there. The team total weight is about 12,980 pounds, or the equivalent of 49 gold bars. Go get you some of that money. During the 245 mark, we have the Kansas City Chiefs weighing in at exactly 245 pounds per player. No surprise that Xavier Worthy is the lightest player on the Chiefs roster at 165 pounds. Mike Pennell weighs in at 335 pounds. Total team weighs in at 12,985 pounds, which is equivalent to Andy Reid's dream barbecue order of baby back ribs. No, Andy Reid's a genius, though. Shout out Andy Reid. Coming in at number 11, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 245.1 pound average. Tez Johnson is the speedster, coming in at 165 pounds. The fan favorite Vita Vea weighs in at 347 pounds, causing ruckus in backfields near you. Their total weight comes in just shy of 13,000 pounds at 12,990. That is the equivalent of 9 pirate ships. I don't know if that's based on the Black Pearl. I don't know if that's based on something out of SpongeBob, Davy Jones. I have no idea, but it's about 9 of them. New Orleans is next on our list, coming in at 245.6 pounds per player. Blake Group weighs in at 156 pounds. Don't get hit, dude. You will break. Devon Godcha weighs in at 330 pounds. He is the heaviest player on that roster. Saints are the first team to break the 13,000 mark, weighing in at 13,030 pounds, which is the same as a single adult male African bush elephant. Yeah. Tennessee Titans are up next at 245.7 pounds per player. Micah Robinson comes in at 183 pounds. Tavondre Sweat is at the top at 366 pounds. Total team weight of 13,028 pounds, which is about the same as 52 Derrick Henrys. Maybe you shouldn't have got rid of him. I'm not going to lie, guys. Things look bad for the Titans. If you're a Titans fan, I am sorry. Next on the list, we have the Seattle Seahawks coming in at 247.3 pounds. Devon Witherspoon comes in at 185. Josh Jones comes in at 339. The total team weight comes in at 13,106 pounds, which is the equivalent of 14 full-grown Seahawks if they were the size of a pterodactyl. Next up, we have the Arizona Cardinals coming in at 247.9 pounds per player. The speedy Greg Dortch comes in at 180 pounds, while the speedy Dalvin Tomlinson comes in at 335 pounds. 13,128 pounds is the team total weight, which is the equivalent of 25,000 real Cardinals. Which is also 25,000 more fans than will be at a Cardinals game during week 1 of the playoffs. The Green Bay Packers are next on our list, coming in at 248.1 pounds per player. Jaden Reed is a hefty 187, is the bottom of their roster, while Anthony Belton weighs in at 313 pounds, being the heaviest on the squad. Total weight comes in at 13,149 pounds, which is the equivalent of 9 Wisconsin dairy cows. The team is built on cheese, beef, and tradition. Guys, for some reason, I completely forgot the Denver Broncos. That's why I now have the helmet of shame on. And they will actually be a very light team. They're number 30 on the list, so just push everything down one. That's my mistake. I'm going to own that 100%. Broncos weighing in at 241.9 pounds per player. Team weight of 12,830 pounds, equivalent of 13 actual Broncos. Bingo. Next up on our list, we have the Los Angeles Chargers, coming in at 249.4 pounds per player. Darius Davis is their lightest player at 165 pounds, while Big Bad Mekhi Becton comes in at 363 pounds. The Chargers weigh as much as 6,000 D-cell batteries, 13,218 pounds. That brings us to our top 3, the heavyweights of the NFL. Coming in at number 3 are the Carolina Panthers. That weight is not helping them. An average player weight of 249.6 pounds. Jimmy Horn is their lightest player at 174 pounds, while Bobby Brown, 332 pounds for Big Bobby Brown, a total team weight of 13,230 pounds, the equivalent of 130 full-grown Panthers. Coming in at our second heaviest team are the Baltimore Ravens. Average player weight eclipsing 250 pounds, 250 and a half to be exact. LeJohntay Wester is their lightest player at 170 pounds, while Daniel Falele comes in at 370 and is their heaviest player. Coming in at 13,167 pounds, the Ravens weigh about 13,000 Ravens. What? Number 1 on our list, the heaviest team in the entire NFL. Doesn't seem like they use it too well. The Cincinnati Bengals. Pretty ironic that the heaviest team in the NFL cannot protect their quarterback. The average player weight stands in at 252.4 pounds. DJ Turner is the lightest player at 185 pounds. Pretty stout dude. Orlando Brown Jr. and Amarius Mims both weigh a hefty 350. Perhaps that's why the average is rather high. The total team mass comes in at 13,367 pounds. A walloping 25 full-grown Bengal Tigers. Unfortunately for the Bengals, they're still bad at football. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please smash that like. Please smash that subscribe. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Keep popping up on the shorts. Keep staying in the comment section. I love talking to you guys. Let's build this sports community together. Until next time, I'm Big Bucket Tony. I'll see you guys. Peace.